So it's day 15 today, officially more than 2 weeks. And it's good, guys. It's really fucking good. Like I've never felt this great before. Never felt this great before. I really fucking I feel like everything is going my way. If that even makes sense. I feel like everything's going my way. But that's not what I'm look, I appreciate that everything is kind of going my way and it's going good. I really do. But that's not the part that makes me slip up. The part that makes me slip up is the bad. When things are not going so good, where things are just, I, where things are seemingly seem to be going against you, which is basically what I'm on, which is basically what I want to get past. I watched a YouTube video yesterday from Pinnacle of Man where he was talking about emotional control, saying, hey, reason why people usually go back to porn is because of emotional control. And I mean, a lack of emotional control. Yeah, let me be specific. Saying that, hey, you get that feeling that you're not comfortable with, and you immediately want to get rid of it. And your escape, your outlet is, well, whatever addiction you're addicted to. So it's not even that you're addicted to what you're addicted to. It's just that you don't like certain feelings to you don't like certain things that you feel because you like them to go away, whereas you should be embracing those and stick with them because that will help you grow versus you removing them and trying to feel something else entirely. And he does have a point, because half the time, more than half the time, when I masturbate, it, it, it's usually because, hey, I'm bored, something bad really happened, and I'm like, fuck, I want to get I just want to get myself out of that. I don't want to be in this position anymore. I just want something to change, and I want to change right now instead of being calm about it. Whereas that's not what I should have been doing the whole time. I should have just literally sat there with the emotion, feel the emotion, acknowledge that the emotion is there, figure a good way of getting past that emotion whenever I feel it. Whenever something not to my liking happens. So that's basically what I really want to work on. I don't know. I'm thinking of I will. Actually, I'm not thinking about doing it. I will do this. I'm gonna go get some books on emotional intelligence, and I'm gonna see what I can find out in them. Yeah, I'm on my way to the library now. I'm gonna check that out and see what I can learn. Whatever I can learn is probably gonna help some to some degree at least, you know. Cause yeah, guys, I'm making a change. I'm not gonna watch porn anymore. Ever. I told my friend yesterday, my other friend. So altogether, I think it's like three people who know. Uh, I'm making it a mission to tell people constantly that, hey, I'm addicted to porn. And this is something I've never done before. So I think, yeah, I'm going to max out on it. I'm just going to keep telling people just so that the shame is not there anymore. Because that's what porn basically derives itself from, shame and you being alone. So I'm trying to get that away. That's how I'm thinking about it logically. But then I also need to understand, hey, I gotta also think about it emotionally, because I'm a very logical person. I'm not gonna lie. I I don't really deal with my emotions. Like I'm never in my emotions. Like I barely know how I feel sometimes. I'm gonna come out all the way clean. I don't necessarily feel happy. I just feel neutral, if that makes sense. I'm just there. Even when something great happens, I'm serious, guys. Even when I made my money, um, even when something great happens, I'm still pretty much like, hey, nothing is like I'm not. I see. Even when I celebrated, I wasn't emotionally celebrating, if that makes sense. I was like, hey, I need to do that. I just need to do it logically, thinking about, hey, okay, I made some cash, haha, let me go. celebrate real quick because, hey, this is my hard work. Let me celebrate. It wasn't an emotional thing. It was more of a logical thing of like, I need to do it. But I do sometimes do feel emotions. I'm not emotionless. I'm not a, what, I, I forgot what those people who have no emotions are. But whatever. I've been accused many times of not having emotions. I just actually realized yesterday. I'm probably like 10 years old in terms of my emotional intelligence, if I'm being honest. I'm probably 10 years old in terms of my emotional intelligence. And I need to fix that because I'm literally 10 years old, probably around there. I'm still a teenager. I'm really young, at least 12, 10 to 12. I think that's where I'm around, maybe even 13. But I just realized I'm really young emotionally because even the way I deal with things, I just realized yesterday that I am really young emotionally. Like my intelligence is basically non-existent in terms emotionally speaking. Is non-existent. I have none. It's like it's wow. I just realized that yesterday because I never thought it was something important. It's like emotional intelligence. Ah, fuck that. What are you, a bitch? No, seriously. Like, what are you, a bitch? And I'm not talking about emotional control because I feel like maybe they do go hand in hand, but I think those are two different things. I think things can happen and you can hold that back and hold yourself and think because I tend to think more these days because I'm like way older. So I think because there's more repercussions, that's why I think more. And if I was young, like a motherfucker probably would have punched him. Now I'm like, I'm over 18. If I do that shit, nigga, I could go to jail. Get what I'm saying? Those are the things I'm thinking about versus just doing it outright like that. So those are things. It's more of a logical thing, like I just said. It's not emotional because maybe I would punch you if I wasn't thinking about, hey, if I do this to you now, this is the result. That's just a logic play. But the emotional aspect of it, I could literally be angry, bro. And I mean, rightfully so, I can be angry, but there needs to be a way for me to channel that and out, like an outlet where I can take it out. Like the gym is good and all, but I'm not. I go to the gym at a specific time. What if it's in a time like early in the morning at 4 a.m. and something like that happens? I need to find other ways. Maybe meditation. Meditation's actually been a big help. It's always been a big help. Uh, it helps me deal with these thing, with these type of feelings. I'm gonna give y'all the update tomorrow on how it went. Uh, if I found the book or not. But until then, like yo, this is a long ass video. This is day 15. Nofap, emotional intelligence. Like and subscribe. I'm out of here.